Yes, good afternoon, students. Slides are visible. Slides are visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, today topic is, so shall we discuss about conduction current, convection current, and continuity equation. Listen carefully. Today topics are conduction current, convection current, and continuity equation. See, before going to this, so before knowing of what is the conduction current, what is the convection current, so first of all let we discuss about types of the materials. Based on the material structure only, we are going to concluding whether the current is passing or whether the current is a convection current or it may be a convection current. Based on the material we can define. So that is what. First of all, let we see the types of the materials. So I think we are familiar with types of the materials. Right, so let us discuss about types of the materials. So under this category we can conclude the types of the material based on the conductivity. I am going to considering conductivity is the parameter. Based on the conductivity I am going to classifying the types of the material. If the conductivity is very high, so then I can call a given material given material is the conductor. So where the letter indicated by the conductivity is sigma. So whenever we have a sigma is much higher, greater than 1, which means that we can say that kind of materials are conductors. Example for the conductors are copper and aluminum. Let me consider the copper and aluminum are the example for the conductors which conductivity is more than which conductivity sigma is a greater than 1. And so let me define second material is a insulators or dielectrics. Let me define insulator or dielectrics. So insulator, so which consisting of a conductivity is very less. So that is sigma is very much less than to 1. So that kind of materials can be called it as insulators or dielectrics. Example for the insulators or dielectrics is rubber, glass, and vacuum. See here, insulators which contain the conductivity is very less. Those kind of materials will be considered as the insulators or dielectrics. Example for the insulators are glass, rubber, wood, vacuum, and etc. And third type of materials are semiconductors. Third types are semiconductors which contain the conductivity in between the conductor to the insulator. So right, so the conductivity which is lying between the conductivity to the insulator So that kind of materials can be considered as semiconductors. Examples for the semiconductors are silicon, germanium. So right now, so based on these materials, I am going to concluding, or I am going to classifying the different types of the currents. One is the conduction current, second one is the convection current, third one is the displacement current. See, so next we need to define a current first, then we will go for the conduction current and convection current. So based on this, we'll have an important concept, that is continuity equation. Continuity equation. Right. So first of all, let us define what is electric current. So electric current is a letter is indicated by I. So right, I is defines a rate of which the net charge passes through a wire or a cross-sectional surface area. That is a rate of change of a charge is nothing but a current, right? See, we can say current, technically we can say current is the flow of electrons. Whenever we are observing the flow of electrons, then we can call it is a current. So but our fields, we can consider a electron as a charge. The rate of charge is nothing but a current. So that is dq by dt. The rate of charge can be varying along with time. So that is called as an current I. So right, I equal to dq by dt. The rate of change in a charge with respect to time is considered as a current. I is equals to dq by dt. See, next we will see the current density. So already we seen that electric flux density, right, or electric flux density or charge density. So charge per unit area is nothing but the charge density. Flux per unit area is nothing but the flux density. Similarly, current per unit area is current density, right? Listen here, current per unit area is current density. So here, so I defined a current is dq by dt. I equal to rate of change of charge with respect to time is considered as a current. Current per unit area, that is delta I divided by delta S is equals to current density J. The current density, a letter is indicated by J. Current density formula is J equal to limit delta S tends to 0, delta I divided by delta S. Current per unit area is current density. And next, see how this current density can be, or how this current can be considered, how the current equation will comes out. See, so let me consider, so this one is one sampled area or sampled device. In this, let me consider the sample area which is darkened by green color. So this one is the sampled area which I considered one plane. So that sampled area can be represented as ds. And at a particular point I want to represent, a current I. So making an angle between the I to ds is theta. So now let me define a current I equal to J into ds cos theta. So let me define theta is maximum, sorry, theta is minimum, then cos 0 is equals to 1. So that is case, let me represent the theta is eliminated.
because of very minimum values. So then di is equals to j dot ds will come. Listen, I want to define a current equation. So for that I am considering one volume, or I am considering one space. So this is the total area. So in that I have been taking a sample area which consisting of is area is ds. In that a particular point I want to calculate the current I. So for doing an angle, so I with respect to the surface is a theta. So from this diagram we can define di is equals to j dot ds into cos theta. You consider the theta is minimum, so cos 0 is 1, or very near to the theta it becomes as 1. So that is di equal to j dot ds. So from this I require only I, means let me take integral on both sides. Then I equal to integral over j dot ds will come. So right, dA equal to j dot ds means I equal to integral over j dot ds. So this is the current equation. This is the general current equation. Whenever somebody come and ask you that, can you tell me the equation for a current, means so current is nothing but rate of change of charge. So it is a dq by dt, and it can be represented in terms of the current density j. So where current I is equals to integral over j dot ds is a formula for defining a current in any material, in any material. And next see the convection current density. Convection current density. See, the convection current occurs. The convection current occurs in insulators or dielectrics, such as liquid or vacuum gases. And convection current results from the motion of the electrons or ions in the insulator medium. Right? The convection current does not involve the conductors, hence it does not satisfy the Ohm's law. Right? So whenever we are observing the current in the insulators, right? Whenever we are observing the current in the insulators, then that kind of current can be considered as convection current. We cannot able to observe this convection current in a conducting material. Whenever we are observing the current in the conducting materials, then that kind of current can be considered as a conduction current. The type of current can be considered as the conduction current. See here we need to discuss about convection current. It is the current which can be observed in a insulators. Example for the insulators are glass, vacuums, right, and liquids. So and it does not satisfy the Ohm's law. So for that, let me consider a filament. So there is a flow of the electrons. So I is width is delta y, and this one is the one specimen. In the specimen, I want to pick one sample area. So where the velocity of the electron is u and surface area is delta s. In this case, I want to calculate the current. So right. So whenever we are considering the current is here, that kind of current is considered as a convection current. We'll see the derivation so later. First of all, let we have a concept. So when the current can be considered as the convection current, and when the current can be considered as a conduction current. The current we can observe in the conductors, conducting materials, then it can be considered as the conduction current. The current we can observe in the insulators or a dielectric materials, then it can be considered as the convection current. So we will see the mathematical representation in next class about convection current as well as the conduction current. And next very important concept is continuity equation. Continuity equation. See here, Ma, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Whether the flow is very fast or slow, the flow is okay, or let me slow down, or let me speed up.
Connecting.
Okay. Okay, next is the continuity equation. And this is very important. The continuity equation definition is charges never be created nor be destroyed. So this can be changing its phase from one way to the another way. So here the rate of, see here, delta dot J equal to current density can be decreased current density can be equating to the dou rho by dou t. The continuity equation is derived from the two Maxwell's equation. The state that divergence of the current density is equal to the, see, divergence means del dot J. Del dot J we can consider as divergence of a current density. Current density is represented as J. See here, divergence of current density is equal to the divergence of current density delta dot J is equal to the negative, that is minus sign, the rate of change of charge density. I can consider rho as a charge density. The rate of change of charge density is dou rho by dou t. That is the equation or for definition for the current continuity equation is the divergence of current density is equal to negative rate of change of charge density, right? So that is the definition. So from this we can represent it as a mathematical value delta dot J is equals to minus dou rho by dou t. I'm once again repeating the definition for the continuity equation is divergence of current density is equal to negative rate of change of charge density. So that is delta dot J is equals to minus dou rho by dou t. So I think you can be considered this equation. So delta cross H is equals to J plus dou D by dou T. So this is from the magnetostatics. We will discuss this once we are studying about magnetostatics. You keep remember here. So and taking the divergence on the both sides of the equation, del dot delta cross H is equals to del dot J plus dou by dou T del dot D. So from this, let me consider delta dot J is equals to delta dot J plus dou delta dot J by dou T is equals to 0. Make it as equation 1. And already we know that delta dot D is equals to rho or rho V from the Gauss law. Delta dot D equal to rho V or rho. So that is this delta dot D can be replaced by rho. Then delta dot J plus dou rho V by dou T is equals to 0. This is the continuity equation. Delta dot J plus dou rho by dou T is equals to 0. This already we have seen in our last slide. So according to the definition, delta dot J equal to minus dou rho by dou T. So can you make this right hand term to the left hand side? Then delta dot J plus dou rho by dou T is equals to 0. That we need to prove. So for proving purpose, I can be considered this equation. With the help of these equations, I have got the relation delta dot j plus dou rho by dou t is equals to 0. This is only the definition I have got. So this is about continuity equation. But till this, any doubts?
No, sir.
Right, so this is the concept today for continuity equation, conduction current and convection current. Right, shall we stop the presentation now?